Welcome in. We'll just wait a few minutes for people to join. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. So please share in the chat where you're joining from and how you heard about the program tonight. If you could, that would be great. And we'll still have a few minutes and we'll just wait for people to join. And at 6 p.m. we'll start the program. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining for this Mother's Day celebration of you, the mothers. And as we are the ones who mother and nurture everyone, this is a great opportunity tonight to give back to yourself. And what better way to give back to yourself and find peace and balance than joining us for this meditation tonight? Meditate Moms, Music and Meditation. So in this program, we're going to find a way to regulate and balance our nervous system. And we'll go through a little exercise to help us to open up and regulate and get calm and centered in our central nervous system so that we can get into a state of meditation. And meditation is a state that we're in. It's not something that we do. It's going to be interactive tonight. We're going to go through a little exercise, which is very simple. You don't need to have had to have any experience with meditation before. It's something that's innate, it's simple, it's natural within all of us. And then we will go to the next section of the program, which will be even more interactive and interesting. And that is that the music that we'll listen to tonight will resonate with our central nervous system, and it'll resonate with each one of these energy centers that we're going to talk about. And as we go through the session, we'll be able to open up and really feel inside the effect of the music on our central nervous system. And then we'll also get to enjoy some nice selections of music as we go through the system. So I'm going to introduce you to the founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation. Her name is Srimataji Nirmala Devi. She's an absolutely phenomenal personality who came up with this very unique system of self-realization, en masse self-realization, which we're going to learn about tonight. And she discovered it on the 5th of May, 1970, which was only a couple of days ago. So 51 years, this has been made available to anyone who wants it, and it's free of charge, and all the people who do these sessions are volunteers, and we just love sharing this because we've all gotten so much benefit from it. So my name is Carrie Hodson, and I'm a mother of 5 kids, and I work in design and architecture. And I've just found this meditation about 30 years ago, and I've just found it really amazing. It's very regenerative and transformative. But it's just helped me be a much better mom and helped me understand the mothering qualities much better. So on the screen, you see that there is a subtle body within us, a subtle system, and it follows our central nervous system. The left side is our left sympathetic nervous system, and this right channel is our right sympathetic nervous system. And all of these energy centers that you see on screen, or chakras as they're commonly known as, follow the medical plexuses, which are really groupings of nerves around major organ systems. So you might think, well, why do we care about that for meditation? Well, simply put, this energy, this mothering energy of ours, back to the Mother's Day theme, is dormant in our system at the base of the spine in the sacrum bone. And we'll go through a little exercise where we'll feel this on our parasympathetic nervous system rising up through all these centers. And the feedback comes back on our hands. So hopefully you'll have a really interesting and transformative experience tonight of that. And so it's really simple to go through the steps, and I'll guide you. And what I'll ask you to do is keep your feet a little bit apart from each other on the floor. And I want you to put your hands upright in your lap. And we're going to place our right hand on different parts of our left side, and I'll guide you through it. But for now, we just want to close our eyes, because closing our eyes brings our attention inward. And we really want to detach a little bit from all the cares of the day, all of the work demands, all the family demands, and just take this time for yourself to nurture yourself. So we want to just put our hand on our heart. So our right hand is going to go on our heart. And we're going to take a long, slow, deep breath in through our nose and hold. And exhale. And we're going to take another deep breath and hold and exhale. And just by doing that, we start to feel our nervous system calming down. And just bring your attention fully into your heart. Notice if you're holding anything tight. We want to relax all the muscles in our belly. Just let all that go. We can breathe deeper down into our abdomen, so our breath rises and falls in the abdomen. Just feeling more and more relaxed. And in our heart, we can say, let me connect with my spirit, with my inner being. I'm not this body or my thoughts or my reactions. I'm this pure consciousness. Let's take that right hand now and bring it to the lower part of your abdomen on the left-hand side, above your left hip. Really relaxing the whole abdominal area. You're just breathing deeper into your belly. This is a very mothering, nurturing energy within us. So we can address it as mother. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge, not things that I've heard or read in books, but this knowledge that comes from within myself. Now you're going to take that right hand and bring it up to the upper part of your abdomen where your stomach is. Now you can really feel the breath rising and falling on your hand. We can say, in this moment, I don't need anything outside in order to feel satisfied. The sense of peace and well-being comes from within. Mother, please give me that inner peace. Just feeling more and more relaxed. Just detaching from all our cares and concerns from the day. And just keeping that left hand open, taking note of what you feel. We can move our right hand back up to our heart and take a good deep breath into the lungs. You can stretch back your shoulders a little bit so you get a good stretch across the chest. And exhale. Just affirming, I am this pure spirit. An inner strength. I want to connect with that inner strength. Now we can move our hand to the base of our neck. You can tip your head back a little bit. Just gently place your hand right at the base of the throat. Here you can say, please let me experience the witness state. Or you can say, let me experience a sense of oneness. Let me feel my connection to the whole. Can roll our shoulders, can move them up toward your ears and then roll them back, and then just drop your shoulders so you get very relaxed shoulders. Now we're going to take our right hand and put it across our forehead. This time we can bend our head down a little bit. Just feel the tips of your fingers on one side and the heel of the palm on the other. And here we can say, Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. I also forgive all my thoughts. In general, we don't want to think of anything in particular, but just saying I forgive gives us so much peace. Just release and let go of the past, thoughts about the future. You can say, please let me experience the present moment without all the thoughts. Okay, and finally, we're going to take the center of our palm, place it at the crown of the head where we had a soft spot. All the moms know the soft spot there on the top of the head that our babies have. We had that too. Just want to take our hand and press it at the crown of the head. And we're going to move our scalp clockwise. So we're not rubbing the hair, but just moving the scalp slowly. And that just relaxes and loosens the scalp from this crown center. And as we do this, we can just desire from our heart, Mother, please let me experience the state of meditation. Let me experience my self-realization. Okay, we can stop moving our hand, and when you're ready, you're just going to keep your hand in the same position, but raising it off of the head slowly, upward. So the center of the palm is facing the crown of the head. And in that space, you can feel that subtle, cool energy flowing out from the top of the head. And you can experiment a little bit with where it is. It might be closer to the head, it might be a little higher up. Just a subtle coolness. And just experience that without thinking, just enjoying that presence, the awareness of this subtle inner energy of yours. It's very nurturing, motherly energy. Now you can relax that hand and take your left hand and try with your left hand. You might feel it all around. It's very lovely and cool up there. Okay, we're just going to relax our hands back into our lap. Take a deep breath. Hands are upright, feet a little bit apart from each other. Drop your shoulders. Remember to relax your tummy. We're just going to breathe, slow down our breathing. And we'll bring our breath and our attention right back up to the top of the head where we felt the cool breeze. If a thought comes in, just keep bringing your attention back. Okay, let's take another breath. Slowly open our eyes. Well, that was lovely, wasn't it? Now we're going to take our right hand and we're going to start at the base of the system that you see on the screen. And we're just going to raise our hand slowly upward a couple of times, slowly upward, like you're scooping up some water and putting it on top of your head. Try again, see how it feels. Maybe stronger now that we've spent a few minutes silence. Very nice. Okay, now let's enjoy some music, shall we? This music that we're about to listen to nourishes our subtle system, and it really focuses our attention because, you know, when we listen to music, we really feel it. It's such a direct experience, and it kind of bypasses the busyness of the mind, and that helps us in meditation quite a bit. It'll really help us strengthen our connection. So we're going to have a selection of Indian classical music tonight, and we have a wonderful guest joining me. Her name is Sujata Anand. She's a wonderful artist whose voice is full of depth and heart, but I'll let her introduce herself. Tonight, we're doing Indian classical music, but of course, music resonates with our subtle system, all different genres of music. So as you go deeper into your meditation practice, you're going to really understand and enjoy those different forms of music and how they resonate with these different energy centers. So interestingly, or, you know, it's not a coincidence that the 7 primary notes in Indian classical music also follow the classical, the major scale in classical Western music. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Sujata, and we'll start the music section of the program.
Thank you, Kerry. Hello, everyone. My name is Sujata. I have been a practitioner of Sahaj Yoga meditation since 1993. So it's been a very long time. I got interested in music after I started meditating. So then I started pursuing Indian classical music. So I started a little late. And when I started learning Indian classical music, I was almost 18. So that's when I started. It's been a beautiful journey, music and meditation journey all these years. Indian classical music, like Kerry mentioned, even Western and Indian classical music, they follow this major scale of the 7 musical notes. And it is believed that the notes at which these notes, the frequencies at which we sing them, they have a connection with the frequencies at which our energy centers operate. So there is definitely a healing, they have this healing effect. And in the olden days, like several hundreds of years back, there were these people who meditated, and through meditation, they found out, the deeper connections, the combination of musical notes that can bring our energy centers into balance. So certain imbalances in us can be corrected with music too. So we're going to explore a little on that side. So what we'll be doing in this interactive, it's going to be a slightly interactive, mostly you'll be listening to me. What we'll be doing is we'll be meditating on an energy center, and I will be singing some musical notes or phrases in Indian classical music to help that energy center. And I'll also present a little composition of in that particular of those phrases. And I forgot to mention about myself that I'm also a mother. I have 2 kids, and right now, if you're wondering about where I am with all these chairs in the back, this is our Sahaj Yoga Meditation Center at Fremont, California. So I'm actually talking to you from there. I am also a chip design engineer by profession. So that's about me.
Thank you so
all
much,
you need to-
Sujata.
Thank you. So all you need to do now is just sit a little straight, keeping your attention at the base of your spine. So if you see in the diagram, you see that number 1 energy center, the flower that you see. So that's at the base of your spine. You can keep your attention there. The combination of notes for this energy center is called Sham Kalyan in Indian classical music. I will sing a small phrase that you can repeat after me. We'll simplify it. So you can repeat after me. Next phrase. Third phrase. You can close your eyes. Continue to keep your attention at the base of your spine. And I will sing a small composition in Indian classical music.
Wow, just amazing. So this center of Muladhara is our eternal child, the childlike innocence within us. And it connects to the Mother Earth so much in the same way that our own children have that attachment to us. We need to keep that attachment and that connection with the earth. So thank you so much, Sujata, for that selection. And we'll move to the next center, which is the Swadhisthana. So this is the pure knowledge within us. And as we went through the exercise, you may have remembered that we placed our hand at the lower part of our abdomen. And this is the pure knowledge and creativity within us. So we'll let Sujata take us to the next musical selection.
Let's put our attention on in our lower abdomen area. That's where the Swadhisthana chakra is. The raga for this chakra is called Gurjari Todi. Sa re ga ma dha ni sa sa ni dha ma ga re sa. So you can repeat after me. Present a composition in this raga. वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार, वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार, वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार, अविकार आकार भाव भर जहि पीवत मुनि सिद्धवर अनंत धार, विमल रस ओंकार, वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार, अविकार आकार भाव भर जहि पीवत मुनि सिद्धवर अनंत धार, विमल रस ओंकार, वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार। शिव शरीर नाद ब्रह्म स्वरूप, शिव शरीर नाद ब्रह्म स्वरूप, मंत्र बीज अक्षर अनूप, मंत्र बीज अक्षर अनूप, निनादित निखिल ब्रह्मांड प्रणव परम सुख सार, विमल रस ओंकार, वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार, अभिकार मुनि सिद्धवर अनंत धार विमल रस ओंकार वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार वाणी को विमल वाणी को विमल वाणी को विमल रस ओंकार।
Thank you so much, Sujata, for that one. So just a note for mothers, on a very practical standpoint, this center, when it's balanced, really helps us to stay calm and helps us to, not have a short temper and, kind of lose it. So when we keep this, it's the fire element, and you've probably heard people use the expression fire in the belly. And so this is also where we're dynamic and creative. And we really need that creativity as moms, right? We always come up with creative solutions. But in addition to that, this center is informs art and music and all of the beautiful aesthetics that we enjoy. So when we expose ourselves and our children to all the great arts and music, it really helps to open up this center. But it's also the aesthetics of nature, getting out in nature and seeing all the beauty in nature is really nourishing for us and the kids. So that's just another aspect of this center. So we'll move on now to the next one, which is the Nabi Center. And this one is water as its element. And this really helps us to have that sense of well-being and be able to make our home life very peaceful and balanced. And really, you can manage your stress by keeping the center in balance. The other thing that's associated with this center is our attention. So when we can open this up and get this into balance, our attention is more clear and focused. And we move through the day with ease and flow. And all of that hectic energy just goes away when we open up this center and meditate here. So the generosity, the prosperity, having balance with our finances even. And this is also our connection to family. So this is really crucial for mothers to be able to keep this Nabi chakra in balance between the left side and the right side. The other thing that I've noticed with the Nabi is it really gives you this ability to be present for your family, to be able to really look at your children in their eyes and really make that contact with them. Sometimes we're so busy that they're trying to get our attention and we're like, no, not now. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. This helps you to kind of manage the present moment so that you can actually enjoy all the moments of your day rather than having this huge to-do list that you feel like you need to speed through. And so this just really brings a lot of balance and peace and a sense of well-being. So we'll move on to the next section, and I hope you're enjoying the interaction. I sure am really liking humming the little tunes, and I can really feel it in resonating inside the body. So we'll go on to the next section with Sujata.
Let us all put our attention on our stomach area. This raga is called Malcounts. Raga is nothing but a tune in Indian classical music. Raga is a combination of certain notes with some rules. And then beyond that, you just improvise like how jazz is. So that's called a raga. Keeping your attention on your stomach. Ni sa ga ma ga sa sa ga ma dha ni sa sa ni dha ma ga ma dha ga ma ga sa. So repeat after me. Repeat. Take a deep breath. Hum. 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 Continue to keep your attention. You can close your eyes. Sa dha ni sa ga ga ma ga ma ga sa ni sa ga ga ma dha ga ma ga sa ni sa ga ma dha ma ga ma dha ma ga ma dha ga ma ga sa ga ma dha ni sa sa ni dha ma ni dha ma ga ma dha ga ma ga sa ni sa ga ga ma ga sa. This composition talks about the springtime, of how a little koel bird, which is a cuckoo, sings, and the beautiful sounds that we hear in spring. कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर, कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर, ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवार, ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवार, कोयलिया बोले ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवा, ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवा। कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर, कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर। नव कलियन पर गूंजत भवरा, नव कलियन पर गूंजत भवरा। इनके संग करत रंग रलिया, इनके संग करत रंग रलिया। ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवा, ऋतु बसंत को देत संदेशवा। कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर, कोयलिया बोले अम्ब, कोयलिया बोले अम्ब, कोयलिया बोले अम्बवा की डार पर।
So lovely. You really feel the peace, like you're floating on the water. So just a reminder to keep your hands open upright in your lap. And we will go to the next center, which is the heart. And this is all about mother. So the note for this is actually ma. So think about that. We say mama. That's one of the first sounds also that your little child will say is mama. And this is the air element. So taking deep breaths here is very soothing for this center. And so if you're ever feeling distressed, you can take deep breaths, put your hand on your heart. And this gives you the security and the confidence when you feel overwhelmed and flooded with stressful emotions. We can also soothe our own children this way by just putting our hand on their heart and just directing them to breathe more deeply. And so this is really the compassion of the mother comes from our heart. So everyone has this, whether you're a mother or not. Men have this nurturing, compassionate quality, and so do our kids. So it's a universal quality in human beings. So we'll hand it over to Sujata to guide us with the music into a deeper meditation in the heart.
Keep our attention on our chest, the heart chakra. The raga is Rag Durga. Sa re ma pa dha sa sa da pa ma pa dha ma re ma re dha sa. Repeat after me. Hum. Hum.
Okay, moving along, we get to the fifth center, our Vishuddhi chakra at the throat. And this is really about feeling connected, accepted. It's how we see ourselves and others. So it's our self-respect and the way we respect other people. It's also it's all about our communication. So when to be sweet and when to be a little more firm in our communication and how to use diplomacy. So this, from a practical standpoint as a mom, keeping this center open and connected is so critical because this really helps us navigate through a lot of our own feelings of sometimes perfectionism, like feeling guilty that we're not doing enough or we haven't finished the dishes, or, everything is not perfect, and we need to let go of that and really just be nicer to ourselves. And so this really helps, us to keep that, also instill in our kids the sense of self-esteem. But also the part of this that's about connection is our collectivity. So our sense of connection with others. It's so critical, and it's really impacts, our well-being and our health and everything, to make sure that we keep our connections with others. And so not being isolated. So it's great to be in groups of other moms, and a meditation group is great, to have your own little community that you build where you can support each other, because no one's an island. We have to support one another, and we know that, especially now that we've been isolated, that we really need those connections. And also, when our kids see us in communities, they will mirror that, and they'll be able to create a community and be able to, play with others and have that balance and that nice communication amongst themselves. So let's move on and listen to the music and keep our attention on this throat center. It really has a very expansive quality, the throat, that feeling of that connection that you have with the universe, really.
So let's keep our attention on our throat area. The raga for this energy center is called Jaijavanti. Re ga ma ga re sa ni sa ga ni re sa sa re ga ma pa ni sa ni dha pa dha ni dha pa dha ma re ga re sa ni sa ni re sa. Repeat after me. Hum That's the note pa for this chakra. कृपा करूं श्री मां जय मां सब सहजन को सुखी करो मां सब सहजन को सुखी करो मां कृपा मध्यम निषाद षड्ज लगा दो मध्यम निषाद षड्ज लगा दो लय स्वर ताल में बंदी बना दो ध्यान लगी श्रीमान जय मां ध्यान लगे श्रीमान जय मां कृपा करो श्रीमान जय मां सब सहजन को सुखी करो मां सब सहजन को सुखी करो मां कृपा करो श्री मां जय मां
Okay, let's move on now to the sixth center, which is known as the third eye. This is our Agya, and you can see on the chart that the left and the right channels cross here into the left and the right sides of our brain. And this is actually the light element. And this is just about forgiving and letting go of the past and not projecting too much into the future and keeping in the present moment and feeling the freedom of that. This is the liberation that we feel, the liberation from the constructs of the mind. And so Sujata will take us through the rag for that, and we'll enjoy this next part.
Let's keep our attention on our forehead. This raga is called Rag Bhagyashree. Ni sa ga ma dha ni sa sa ni dha ma ga re ma ga re sa dha ni sa ga ma ga re sa. We can try singing in A. Repeat after me. keep your attention on your forehead. I will sing a small song. चित सदारन माँ चरणन, चित सदारन माँ चरणन, चित सदारन माँ चरणन, करो प्रार्थना शुद्ध हृदय से, करो प्रार्थना शुद्ध हृदय से, ध्यान स्वतः हो जाएगा, ध्यान स्वतः हो जाएगा, चित्त सदारन माँ चरणन, चित्त सदारन माँ चरणन। देव असुर मानव त्रिलोक त्रिपुर, देव असुर मानव त्रिलोक त्रिपुर, किया सबका माने ही सृजन, किया सबका माने ही सृजन, देव असुर मानव त्रिलोक त्रिपुर, किया सबका माने ही सृजन, भ्रमित न हो तू माया की मृग तृष्णा में, भ्रमित न हो तू माया की मृग तृष्णा में, थाम ले श्री माँ का प्रेमाचल, सर्वत्री पाप नाश हो जाएगा, पार स्वयं हो जाएगा, ध्यान स्वतः हो जाएगा, चित्त सदारन माँ चरणन, चित्त सदारन माँ चरणन।
Wow, that was fantastic. I really felt it in my head there. So thanks for sticking with us, everyone. We're really enjoying being with you. And we are now at the 7th and final center, the crown. And this is where we feel that beautiful, rejuvenating, replenishing energy coming from the crown of the head. So let's have a listen and hum along with Sujata for this one.
Let's keep our attention on the top of our head. This is the last energy center, Sahasrara. And the note here, it's written as me, but the raga that we will be singing, it has all the notes of music. So it's the right raga for this energy center, because this energy center represents the integration of all energy centers and integration of the channels. So rightly Bhairavi is the raga for this energy center. Sa ga ma dha ni sa Just keep your attention on the top of your head. I'll present a composition. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते ब्रह्मरूपे सदानन्दे परमानन्द स्वरूपिणी रिद्धि सिद्धि प्रदे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्वार्थी हरे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते Keep your attention on the top of your head. भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महाभागवानी सुरनरमुनि जनदानी सकल बुध ज्ञानी भवानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महाभागवानी सुरनरमुनि जनदानी जगज्जननी जगदानि जगज्जननी जगदानि महिषासुरमर्दिनि ज्वालामुखी चण्डि ज्वालामुखी चण्डि अमरपददानि भवानी दयानि भवानी दयानि महाभागवानी सुरनरमुनि जनदानि सकल बुध ज्ञानी भवानी दयानि भवानी दयानि भवानी दयानि भवानी दयानि. Thank you. That concludes the music and meditation, the music part of the music and meditation program today.
Well, big hand to you. Thank you so much, Sujata. It just created such a beautiful, magical atmosphere. And now we can really raise that energy up with our right hand and see how we're feeling. Incredible. Thanks everyone for sticking around with us. If you can stay for a few minutes more, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to write in the chat where you're coming from and how you heard about this. Bear in mind too that we really did quite a workout tonight. You know, it was very ambitious to think we would do this in 1 hour, but just keep in mind that our meditation programs are not always with music, and it's really something for, especially for people who are brand new to Sahaja Yoga. And I hope you had a wonderful experience. I really could feel at that in that last composition, that beautiful connectedness, that oneness at the top of the head. So you can go to meditatemoms.com and find out about our programs. There's lots of different programs to choose from, including some new ones coming up in European countries. But you can just go to the website for that. And also for local, you can go to the website at the bottom there, the URLs for sahajayoga.org, all the different cities across the nation and Canada and all over. You can find meditation classes, but we're online now, so really it doesn't matter where you are. And hopefully we'll get to see people in person soon. If you'd like, you can